Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
Hello everyone and welcome to Blueprints. So let's get right into it. So we can have this manor here, this big large house, and we could also have the land it's on if we could find the 46th room of this 45-room estate. That's what he said, right? So let's see what we have. The Mount Holly Blueprint. This will serve as a useful map and inventory log during your adventure. Okay, so we press tab to access this. You can see there's an antechamber up there. The antechamber, well, it's got 4 doors, so that room's got to be through here. I mean, there's a door on the top part of it. Okay. Open only in the event of my death. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your visits here as a young boy. I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details they bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as the heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought into the estate from the outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. Okay. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the successes of the previous day. One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same as the rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half-century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond the particular door. Your mother used to say, don't go where the path leads. Abandon the path and go where you want it to lead. With all my love and wishes, best of luck, Herbert. So this game, I did hear there's roguelike elements in it, right? So everything's randomized. We have our blank canvas here, and we have multiple doors we could choose from. So let's go ahead and take the left door. Yeah, let's go ahead and take the left door. So we could choose between these rooms. Select a room to draft. We have bedroom. Whenever you enter this room, gain 2 feet. A closet or hallway. And press tab to blueprint map. Okay. So it looks like hallway opens up the most moving possibilities, right? So I can go straight across or I can go up. Whereas closet, it gives me 2 items, but it also closes a path, which I need to get up north. So that doesn't make much sense. Bedroom takes me up north, but does not give me as much as hallway. So I'm choosing hallway, I should say. Definitely choosing hallway. All right. So I can keep going to the left, which might be the smart choice because there's a blank door there, right? A blank room. Kind of lay out the lower level of the canvas first. So we have storeroom, or we could do nook. I kind of like nook because it curves the map up. Lavatory is just a dead end. I would rather not have a dead end. And then we have a key, a gem, or coins. Well, with nook, I get a key and it moves upwards. A key to what? I don't know, but at least we'll have it. We'll have it in our hands, ready to go. Okay, someone was sitting here doing some studying. And there's also a chest that I can interact with. Requires a key. No. Maybe I can come back here. A journey noteworthy. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. A pad, scrap of paper, or perhaps, most fittingly, a journal will prove to be an invaluable tool you will not regret having beside you on your journey. There's 1 page to this. Looks like there's secrets here on this little thing. Interesting. Alright, so if I enter another room, it's going to use a footstep, right? I have 48 footsteps. I think I had 50 to begin with. So going back to the entrance hall and trying the right side probably doesn't make that much sense. It's probably more logical to go from where I'm at now up. And see what we have. We have den, which opens 3 pathways. Okay, so that could potentially connect with a hallway. This one, parlor, which just goes to the right, and this one goes to the right. I kind of like the ability to go up or to the right. Like, open up as much as I can, right? So I'm going to take den, plus it gives me a coin. So that sounds like a good bet, in my opinion. That's a big clock. Is that supposed... That's... I'm on the E. I wonder if that changes depending on where I put this din. E for din. Okay. Very interesting. I'm going to go ahead and grab this gem. Thank you. So we got a lot of clocks. We have a fire. That almost looks like it could open. Whatever that is. And a toasty fire. So there's a lot of clocks and they all seem kind of synced. We have another one of these too. There might be a key, like some kind of key that is specific for chests so I don't waste it. Alright, so let's keep going north and see what happens. Another hall. Of all of these, probably the hall keeps me that pathway to the right, which I want to have. I know it doesn't have any items, but it's just, to me, it seems nice to have multiple pathways. This is all boarded up, these windows. Interesting. I wonder if they had vandals or something in this place. All right, so we have the West Wing Hall. We can go to the right. We can go to the right here, too. I'm going to save that just in case I need it. Let's continue north. So we got lavatory. which is a restroom, right? Spare room or a closet. Spare room goes up. I'm gonna keep going up. Closet sounds so good though, but let's keep going up. To me, going north towards my objective seems like the right thing to do. After all, didn't he say that in the beginning there in the note? Like, keep towards your objective? I might have misread it. Maybe it said, like, the best path is whatever path. Alright, so we have drawing room. You may draw new floor plans while in this drafting room. It costs 1 gem, which I have 1 gem. We could do this one or this one. This one kind of dead ends me on this route, right? It looks like it dead ends me. Parlor again, which goes to the right, which I don't really want to go to the right just yet. We have drawing room though, which costs 1. I'm gonna use that. Let's see what a drawing room has. I mean, it looks nice. There's a lot of drawings in the drawing room. Got a funny guy with a beard. Okay. A lot of stuff going on. I wish I could draw this good. This is nice drawings. Oh, hey, what's up? What's up, guy? The guy from the beginning? Yes, Herbert. Herbert? I know your name. Don't worry. Herbert. Herbert. I gotta tell you. You're trying to show me something because you're sitting in that chair. Herbert. I found a secret. Is there secrets in like every single room? I wonder if they're as obvious as this. Do you have a safe code? I don't see anything. There's 1 plate. Do you think that there might be a safe code in one of these pictures? What's this? Drawing floor plans. Each time you click on a door, you will draw 3 floor plans from which you must select 1 to draft. However, there are some items and rooms that will allow you to redraw if you do not like your initial 3. Well, this is the drawing room, so I suppose I could redraw if I don't like the floor plans. Okay, I don't see a code, so what I'm gonna do... Wait. Is there supposed to be a fire on, first of all? 9... Is that 9:30? See, 0930? So it's not the clock. Let's get out of here. I am not using a key. I don't know how precious a key it. I guess I have to use a key. I'm gonna go north. I mean, I don't have to. There's other paths, right? But I'm not gonna waste the footsteps if I don't have to. So a closet has 2 items, but also dead ends. Okay, and then I can redraw my floor plans. Give me better options. But, I mean, obviously the corridor is not that bad of an option. Let's go and redraw, though. That was a mistake. I could have went more north with the other one. What's up, buddy? What's this? Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine, as May the 2nd, to dine at your estate with the Oldhams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been seen in decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is a rival to hers. Funny little side note. If I can refresh your memory, We both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I had mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game that I played some years back, involving 3 boxes of different color. You had pressed me to write with the particulars of this game when I found the time. Okay. And I included with this letter all the details you will need to share with your guests should you be inclined to play this confounding game. Always your friend, M. Lowry. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. Only one box has a prize within. The other 2 boxes are always empty. So one box has a prize. One box is true, one box is false. That's what we have. You found a rather curious wind-up key, a component for the parlor game. Thanks. Okay, so we have one box true, one box false. This is the blue box, that's true. This is the blue box, that's false. The blue box is empty. So we have true, false. The blue box is not empty, is it? You're the lying box. It's the blue box, I think, that has the key. Can't get them all. All right, where are we going? We're going to the right. So we need courtyard, but we have no gym, so we have to do lavatory. We have to do the bathroom. Okay, and how we looking? We have toilet paper. HSS 10. Can't turn on the water. This is a dead end. Okay. 41 moves remaining. This one was a key door, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's got a key. And we should be able to go this way. Okay, what do we have? Music room. Workshop or bedroom. Combine inventory to create new items. Whenever you enter this room, gain 2 feet. I kind of like workshop. As it goes to the right more, like it continues toward the right. There's a saw. Middle detector. A functioning middle detector. Greater chance of finding keys and coins. Okay. This says R and it's chiseled. Someone chiseled out the R. Okay, what do we have? 8. Stones cut blank by hand and letters wrought blank. Do spell blank are secrets carved from thoughts. A message read as often lost among the bold words spoken soft. The note is read, the letter is not blank. This is the only thing bold. Message. And it had the number 8 on it. What's this? Middle detector? Workshop. Combine inventory items to create new items. I only have a middle detector. I don't think I can use it. Okay. Cool. Alright, so we have passageway, which costs 2 gems, which I have 0. Chapel, whenever you enter chapel, lose money. I don't have any money. So, I mean... And then we have a room, which gives me 10 move, but also dead end. So chapel seems to make the most sense because I can travel multiple directions. Let's go ahead and get chapel. I mean, yes, I lose money I don't have, so that's good. Now I have money. Chapel's gonna take it away. Okay, so we can go south, kind of connect things together. Or we can go right. Let's continue. Storeroom, bedroom, or kitchen. I guess it's tough. Let's do storeroom, I guess. Give me a coin and give me a gem. There's a picture of a lock. Alright, I don't see anything else. Do any of you? Leave a comment, let me know what you... I lost a coin. Okay, let's go south. That was a bad idea. Now I have no exit. I have to go... Okay, let's go ahead and get a closet. How about that? A key? And an electronic key card. Opens electronically powered security doors. Nice. Also, is that drums? No, it's paint. I mean, I guess some people just keep paint in their closets, right? Okay, let's get out of here. As nice as this all is, we need to find... Okay, so if we open this, we can possibly... Office requires 2 gems, and that would have connected everything together. So, I guess pantry? It's gonna give me some coins. 2? 2? Oh, 2 feet. So I could move 2 more spaces now. Okay, so let's go back to the entrance hall. Very, very curious. Ah. Let's get through this entrance hall. Let's see. I either need... Okay. We'll see right now what we're doing. So bedroom might be a good one. And observatory too, so... No, I'm gonna hang on to my gym, so I'm gonna do bedroom. Key. Thank you, metal detector. That thing's awesome. Really helpful. Got a bed, got a picture of... Mama? I don't seem to be able to move it. What do we have here? Greetings from Reddington. I can't move it. No. It's weird I can pick those up, but I don't see any purpose to it. So I need commissary so I can move to the rights. Nothing else works. I need the commissary. I mean, yes, I still have a door with a key, but that's a lot of backtracking. Staff notice. Effective the first week of December. Payroll for all live out and seasonal staff live out. It will be managed electronically. As your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call, it is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals on the estate. 2 of these terminals can be found at security, where the punch clock used to be, and in the laboratory. Any questions or concerns regarding this should be directed, as always, to our house manager, Miss Babbage. Terminal password. It's obviously an S. Okay. The commission will be closed from day 12 to day 16. Sorry for any inconvenience. Did I say commissary? Commissary. Ooh, shop. We have 8 coins. So we could buy a gem, a salt shaker, a shovel, or a key. Buy a shovel. Looks like it could be useful for digging. Okay. A garden shovel, huh? I want to play. It doesn't work. Let's go. Okay, so we have security, which requires a gym. We have dining room. Each day, a meal is served in the dining room after rank 8 has been reached. And we have utility. Well, obviously, I need dining room because it's the only one that doesn't cost a gym, and it can split me up and down. So that's probably the best one. There's something. Oh, there's a key. I can see it. This place looks really nice, by the way. Way too big, though. I wouldn't be able to clean it myself. You would definitely need a service to have it cleaned. Here we have guest bedroom, which gives me 10-foot office. Let's do guest. So that puts me up to 34 feet. And a key. You cannot interact with the basketball. I tried. Sinclair. Just wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar personality somewhat made up for your own absence. I got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect that you retired the floor plan. It was well worth the wait, though, as I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles, and appreciate that I didn't need to know the rules of Dart to play your variation. All right. So math. We need math. Got it. Nice flowers, by the way. Very blue. Okay, let's get it. This one. So we need to go north. We have East Wing, which does nothing for us. Actually, we have to do East Wing because we need to get north, which we need the East Wing to do. So we need it. We need it. Sorry, man. It's a dead-end room. I love that you could just kind of lay out the plan however you want. It's so awesome. All right, what do we have? Greenhouse. Gymnasium. Whenever you enter gymnasium, lose 2 feet. Or we could do breaker box. I mean, this one gives me a dead end. This one gives me a dead end. It's going to have to be gymnasium. I'm going to have to take the 2 feet subtraction here. Yeah, I lost 2. Hills and basketballs. Hoople Sports. You got a spare set of car keys. It's not my car keys. Thank you. All right, so we can go north. Then we can go this. Oh, I have a key card. Okay, so that gives me corridor, or bunk bed, or passageway. It's gonna have to be corridor. Nice. Just moving along. Moving along. Okay, so what do we have over here? Utility closet or maids. They all kind of dead in me, don't they? Dang. Breaker box. Power? Keycard entry system? I have a keycard though. I guess leave that on. Gymnasium off. Dark room on. Garage on. It kind of just left itself. It exited on its own. All right, so let's get out of here. I guess that was it. That was the utility room. 25 moves left. There's a dark room. So we got the bunk room, a dark room, and the wine cellar. Right? Let's do the dark room because it splits, right? It's what I need. It goes up and it goes to the left, which is perfect. Hold on a second. Didn't I just turn this on? Dark room is off. Thought I turned it on. Okay, let's go check it out. I have 20 moves left. No, it's gonna lose 2. Oh, there was only 1 that time. Okay, now dark room's on. There's something on the tree. There's Herbert. Herbert's got a camera. Looks like that camera right there, and the same camera. 10. How did you get a picture of my camping tent? It's a little bit weird. Is someone taking pictures like right now? What? There's a computer. This looks like some sort of an office. Oh wow, what's this? What appears to be a broken lever could prove to be useful. Okay. Well, thank you for that. What do we have here? The same tree. I need to find that tree. Seen that picture before. Anything else of value in here? More pictures. Camera. He's really obsessed with his camera. I get it. I get it. Same pictures before too. Okay. So we have a few ways to go. I could go free up here because I have the key, right? The key card. Furnace. You're more likely to draw red rooms while drafting. Oh yeah, there's different room colors. Conference room. Whenever items would be spread throughout the house, they are placed here instead. The billiard room. Well, I want the one that does 3 different directions, so I'm gonna take conference. Gives me more possibility, I think. Spreading items. Some special rooms allow you to spread items throughout your house. When items are spread, they are immediately placed in several of the rooms currently in your estate. However, if you have a conference room, spread items are gathered in that room instead. This is the conference room. Safe code 9083. 9083 sounds important. I have 5 keys. I think I'm okay, but I'd rather use this if I can. All right, so we got courtyard, But our bunk room. It's gonna have to be this one. Makes the most sense, honestly. All right, so anything for me? It's Christmas time. You have a safe. Okay. Music device. Exploration. There's just a safe back here. Cinca Co. Cinca Co. Red handle. Not red handle. Is this the same safe? There's a music player that is right behind me as well. So in this room, there's Christmas presents, and the safe is a Christmas present. So that's all. This was a present on Christmas, so of course they're gonna use Christmas Day as their code. Oh, we got a note. Herbert, I was distraught to learn that you have chosen to omit the details of our dear Marion's disappearance from the public record. It is no surprise to me that the royal court would want this embarrassment kept as quiet as possible. But I am shocked that you have so little regard for your niece that you would play the king's scowlin, and stoop to kissing the foot that treads upon her memory. She gave up on her family, her fortune, and her life, and all you can do is think about your name. Having never had a family name nor fortune of my own, I cannot personally condemn you for faltering in your commitment to make the same sacrifices she did. But, for the love of God, do not, by that same display of weakness, clutch your petty assets so tightly that you undermine the cause that she forfeited everything to further. That was a very long sentence. Our countrymen must be made aware of the price she paid and must be made to see the color of the flag she flew as she rode into the darkness of the 100 Nights. To deny her story is to deny her life. If through your silence you bless this betrayal, our son Simon, your heir, will inherit a fortune of lies and will spit upon your grave when he learns of your cursed foolishness. Needless to say, we will not be coming to Christmas this year. So my dad is Daniel. Good to know. Good to know. Sounds like quite the drama in the family, doesn't it? All right, so we have wine cellar. Great hall, which has 7 locked doors. That's a lot of locked doors. I only need 1. And observatory. Unfortunately, I have to do the Great Hall or I go to a dead end over here. I do have the conference room though. So I'm gonna do Great Hall, but I'm not going. I'm going to the conference room. I have to use a key. So we have greenhouse, maid's chamber, our bunk room. Less likely to find items laying around your house. You're more likely to draw green rooms while drafting. I want to keep my items around my house. I'm gonna do green room. I know it's a dead end, but we'll have to broken lever. We opened the door. We opened one of the doors. Key. A key, I mean a gym. Alright, so we can dig out this, right? We have a shovel, we got coins. We can dig these spots. I'm just exploring this whole area. What is this? A watering can. A garden watering can. The first time you enter each green room, use this to gain coins. Okay. Trees found inside will never shade. The gems that shine in the night and rain. The clue you hold cannot be paid with gems nor coins. So toss away the sheets you find a worthy trade. 5 sheets. Got it. I see the bold. Sheets. Okay, well, we did everything in here, I think. We have 14 moves left. I don't think we're going very far. Let's go ahead and get into that great hall and see if we can open the door. What was that? There's a key in here. What? Where? There's a key behind this door? Thank you. And also, there's a lever. Metal detector saved me. I got 2 doors open. 2. Now, am I gonna be able to make it to those doors? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe if I can get the straight one. Let's try this. It's a dead end. Having 7 doors is a bad thing sometimes. Yeah, no, I'm trying this one. Got 2 more keys. 1 more key. Upgrade disc. Insert one into one of the estate terminals to permanently upgrade one of your floor plans. I haven't seen any upgrade terminals yet. Okay, so let's use my last key, I guess, so I don't lose. Okay, we're good, we're good. Courtyard, mail room, or billiard room. It has to be billiard room to go up. Has to be. We have 12 moves. We're getting low on rooms. Moves, not rooms. Moves themselves. Pool table, pool cue, all that stuff. Can we play pool? We have a dartboard, which we can interact with. Am I adding these together? So 1, so 4? $18 times. It can't be times. It wouldn't be in the board. 18 minus 8? They did say this was a math puzzle. See, 7. So that would be minus 4 then, right? So 3. What's this? 2. It can't be divided by 6 because that doesn't work. Does this multiply? 2 times 6, 12? Which would be on the board, too. See, 12. So we got 14 minus 7, so 7 times 2, so 14 again. We did it. We're doing math stuff. The silver key. Unlocking a door with a silver key leads to a room with many doors. Am I going to get that opportunity? I wonder. I mean, I have no more keys. It worked. So we have archives. Archive? Did you call it archives or archives? And boiler room, but I don't have any. It's got to be this one. I mean, chamber and mirrors you can now draft, but it's like all dead ends, right? While drafting, you will no longer be able to see all 3 of your potential floor plans. It's a sacrifice I have to make. I have to do it for the glory. There's birds. Anything in here I can interact with? What's this? Marigold wins the Herald Literary Honor. Literary Honor. I'm covering a little bit of it. Popular children's writer Marian Marigold adds yet another feather to her scholastic cap when she discovered on Thursday that her picture book, Swinbird, had been chosen as the Herald Literally Middle Illustrated Book of the Year. This is Marigold's second time winning the prestigious honor. The previous medal was, of course, for her debut effort. She was no stranger to the public eye, even before her success. The niece and closest living relation of Baron Sinclair, Mary began using Marigold as her pen name to free her from the political associations that might make with the Sinclair family. Swinbird, okay. Swinbird author never considered herself success. She confided my son was the one actually got her writing. I had always challenged myself to never tell him the same story twice at bedtime. And so we ran out of books we owned. My imagination had to take over from there. Marigold had elaborated in previous interviews that her debut book was Red Prince, is based on her son and his inflexible love of the color red. A statement that has been held with much skepticism by the many pundits that viewed that book as rather thinly veiled political critique of the Royalist Party and their unwavering blind loyalty to the throne. Whew, Swinbird, huh? Caleb Manning, the publisher of Philip White's, were 2 of the 36 names that appeared on the leaked dossier, naming them the person of interest in the Trinsdale bombing that killed 4 people last Tuesday. Although no group has come forth to officially take responsibility of the attack, it is widely believed that authorities to be the work of the insurgent group RLCF, who also call themselves the Children of the Blackwater. Ruffington Press was quick to dismiss the rumors in the statement released on Friday, maintaining that popular author and Mr. White were simply victims of an unfortunate happenstance, whatever that means. This would not be the first time that the publishing house has defended a rogue employee. 3 years ago, an associate editor with the company was arrested for criminal conspiracy. though the charges were later dropped. My goodness, this is everything, isn't it? Marigold drops publisher. Interesting. Local author and popular personality Marian Gold has announced a split with her long-term publishing partner, Ruffington Press, citing personal reasons. The announcement came after the arrest last week of a fellow author and colleague, Caleb Manning, whom Marigold had in the past referred to as her mentor, friend, and confidant. Marigold is the third prominent writer to distance themselves from this publisher. Manning at the White Press function was seen at the corner suspicious bag under something. Crazy. No traces discovered of the Cinca Jerez. Isn't that the name of the safe brand? Ooh. Mary Matthew Jones, the author and illustrator whose fanciful stories are written under the pen name Marigold, was last seen by a close friend around 3:45 p.m. Friday, getting into a carriage after a late luncheon date with 100 Bells Tea Room inside Trinsdale. Miss Jones never arrived home by the carriage cannot be located. Family member and local authorities are concerned, but have not deemed it a case of foul play. It's an out-of-character incident. Okay, Jules. There's a lot of information here. All right. Well, we found some lore. You guys, I hope you guys enjoy the lore. We're gonna take a look at it. Kind of do some. There might have been a clue in there. Okay, so we have to kind of look at it and see what we have going on. So let's go ahead and go north. I have no keys. There's no way we're gonna make it back to the drawing room. The drawing room we also need a key for. I think we're game over. I think we're game over. 9. Unless we can come across the key and somehow get back there in time. I don't think that's gonna happen. But we did learn a lot. Just keep going down. I didn't make it to the 8th place? I thought I did. Tier 8? Where's tier 8? Okay. I got 3 more moves. Where should we go? Let's try to make it to the entrance, I guess. Do you sell keys? Of course you do, but there's no point. I only got 2 moves left, right? So it would not do me any good. Okay. So that gave me 2, thank you. Okay, so let's go back outside. We're gonna, I guess, explore out here real quick. Is this gonna end it? Yep. Game over. You have used all your feet and must now call it a day. You have pushed yourself to the very edge of exhaustion and must now return to your campsite to get some rest. You can continue your search tomorrow. However, the house may be a little bit different. Sounds good to me. This is my map. So it says Mount Holly Red Villa. 5 red rooms. It's a lot of red rooms. Total rooms. We had 30 rooms in this layout. We made it to rank 7, so I guess rank 8 is this one. 64 steps. Not bad. Not bad. Let's see. This is gonna put me on day 2, right? So. Day 2. Okay. Well, we got a feel for it. Really awesome so far. I'm looking forward to the experience, finding out all the lore, all the secrets. I heard good things. So let's end it here on day 2 and do a video for day 2. So thank you all for being here. Thanks for watching, everyone. And I'll see you very soon while we continue to explore in Blueprints. See you next time. Bye-bye.